Hey there, come on in. Are you ready to have some fun today? Join us. Let's jump in. 1, 2, 3, let's go. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in and join us. Come on in and join us. We'll learn a lot today. We'll sing, learn, have lots of fun. There's something special for everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in and join us. Come on in and join us. We'll learn a lot today. We'll sing, learn, have lots of fun. There's something special for everyone. We'll learn a lot today. Let's go!
Hi my friends, welcome to Mr. Pete's Playhouse. It's me, Mr. Pete. I am so excited to see you today. I have a question for you. Do you know how many trees there are on the earth? Yell out some numbers so I could hear. Oh wow, those are some very big numbers, my friends. But the answer is probably much bigger and much higher than that. Do you want to know what the answer is? Come, listen closely. There are over 5 trillion trees on this planet. I know that sounds like a lot, but the truth is we need even more trees than that for us to remain healthy. But they are cutting them down for sometimes no reason at all, which means that millions of birds and other animals are losing their homes every single day. That's so sad. Tell me, what is your favorite kind of tree? Oh, those are all great trees. But you know, there's also a very special type of tree called a heritage tree. Do you know what a heritage tree is? Do you want to learn what the heritage tree is together? Great! So, on the count of 3, I want you to say, let's go. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Let's go! A heritage tree is a special kind of tree that grows really large because it's been around for a very long time. Many of them have been around for hundreds of years. That means that they've been around when your grandparents and even when their grandparents were kids. Heritage trees are important to our history because of the important events that may have happened around the tree. They are important to our culture because they serve as gathering places, places to learn, dance, and sing and tell stories. And they are important to our environment because they keep the air that we breathe clean. Let's say the names of some very important trees that grow in the Virgin Islands. Repeat after me. Mangrove, mangrove. Ginger Thomas, ginger Thomas. Flamboyant, flamboyant. Frangipani, frangipani. Mahogany, mahogany. Kapak, kapak. Baobab, baobab.
Why you doing to Milan? Don't cut our tree down. Tell me why you doing to Milan? Don't cut our tree down. We use it for food and medicine. Don't cut our tree down. For shelter, shade and storytelling. Don't cut our tree down. The tree is a part of our history. It's been around longer than you and me. It's not just a tree, it's a heritage tree. It's been around longer than you and me. Stop, chop. Don't cut the tree, don't cut the tree. Stop, chop. Don't cut the tree, don't cut the tree. Stop, chop. Don't cut the tree, don't cut the tree. Stop, chop. Don't cut the tree. Our history. me beach? Don't cut our tree down. I said, why you doing to me beach? Don't cut our tree down. They clean the air, protect our shores. Don't cut our tree down. Carbon dioxide they absorb. Don't cut our tree down. The tree is a part of our history. It's been around longer than you and me. It's not just a tree, it's a heritage tree. It's been around longer than you and me. Stop, chop, don't cut the tree, don't cut the tree. Stop, chop, don't cut the tree, don't cut the tree. Stop, chop, don't cut the tree, don't cut the tree. Stop, chop, don't cut the tree. Our history. La 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 Don't cut the tree, it's our history. Don't cut the tree, it's our history. Don't cut the tree, it's our history. Don't cut the tree, it's our history.
Our friend Miss Shalana is going to tell us a little bit more about heritage trees. Everybody say hi, Miss Shalana.
Hi, my name is Stephanie Shalana Brung, and I like to think of myself as a cultural steward. Today, I'm in Christiansted, and we are at a popular destination for young people. We are at one of our local ballparks here in Christiansted, and if you never noticed, there's trees that are around this space, and trees tell stories, especially our heritage trees. Behind of me, you're gonna see a baobab tree. Trees like the baobab tree are so important because they take a very long time to grow. So imagine the years that it's been here growing and seeing. And especially the people who lived around here that carry stories that the baobab now holds through its trunks. So we think about these spaces not just ecologically, it is important to our environment, but also to the spirituality of our community. Many people gathered around trees to tell stories and to share love and affection for each other. But also, ecologically, it provides us with lots of shade where people used to learn and not always in a classroom, but out in your environment. Other ecological trees and heritage trees important to the Virgin Islands is the lignum vitae tree. And it was once very sought after to build. It's a very bendable tree and it's endangered right now in the Virgin Islands because it too takes a very long time to grow. And of course, our beloved mahogany trees. As you know, mahogany trees right now are really in a strange position in the Virgin Islands. Sometimes people cut them down and they don't recognize the importance of them. We're working hard as stewards, and we hope that you join us to make sure that people are aware of its importance to us. These trees come from Africa, where many of our ancestors are from, and we are their descendants. So we want to make sure that we hold on to their memories through our beautiful trees.
Let's read a book from our good friend Zayd Saleem.
Gather round, my friends, it's story time. Story time, story time. Gather round, it's story time. Take a seat, read along, it's story time. Let's go.
When the Trees Come Alive, written by Zayd Saleem. The morning sun explodes, spreading warm energy to all living things. And in return, all the trees and I stretch out to greet its loving sunlight. The sweet smell of mangoes floats in the air as I lace my shoes to start my wonderful day. Mother calls out, "Good morning, Malik. I know you want to go run, jump, and play with your friends, But I need you to take this bag of sweet mango and guavas to your grandma's house. I run out the door excited about my adventure to grandma's house. My grandma teaches me so much, and I love learning new things from her. I cannot wait to surprise her with this bag of fruits, and hopefully, she will tell me one of her amazing stories. From a distance, I see a strange and unusual tree dancing and shaking its pods in the morning breeze. My face bursts with excitement seeing this beautiful tree with its orange flowers blooming and its green pods waving from side to side. I remember Grandma calling this a flamboyant tree. She said, "This is one of the most beautiful trees in the Virgin Islands. And when the seeds of the pods turn brown and dry, you can make a shack shack. That sounds like a maraca. Shika, 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 shik." Swish, swish, swish blows the wind, huffing and puffing the sound of kids having fun. I run as fast as I can, yelling, "Wait for me, guys! Wait for me!" as I see my friends playing a game of pretend under the lignum vitae tree. I stand there and wonder about what I can be. Then I remember Grandma saying something special about this tree. She said, "Don't you ever forget the lignum vitae because when you get sick, you might need this tree to heal what the doctor cannot fix." I laughed to myself and decided to be a healer. I pretend to use the leaves from the tree to make a tea to heal my friend from a terrible fish poisoning. The game is over and it's time to leave. "See you later, guys." And I go through a shortcut along a row of the tallest mahogany trees. The mahogany trees are beautiful, wide, and tall, reaching high into the sky. And the way its brown pods dangle on each branch remind me of wooden ornaments that hang from my Christmas tree. Grandma once told me a story about the mahogany tree and how its branches provide shade for every community on the island. She often says, "Malik, this is not an ordinary tree. These trees have been here for hundreds of years to stand tall like mokojumbis along our roads. They are responsible for providing the shade that guards us from too much sun and are a part of our powerful cultural past." Bzzz, 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 buzzed the Jack Spanner wasp as a huge swarm chases me out of the dark and wet shortcut. I run through a puddle of water and push through a tall patch of guinea grass, following a glowing light shining from these two gigantic trees. Once again, I hear my grandma's voice saying, "These are the beautiful pink flowers of the salmon tree and the yellow flowers of the Tibet tree. And these beautiful flowers will lift your spirit when you are sad." "Grandma, I see you, I see you. And I brought you some mangoes and guavas, Grandma." I run to my grandma with open arms as she sits in front of the trunk of her massive kapok tree. Grandma greets me with a big smile, saying, "Good morning, Malik, and thank you for bringing these mangoes and guava. These are good fruits to add to my breakfast. And as a reward for your long journey, I will tell you a story about the kapok tree. Over 400 years ago, our African ancestors planted these trees so future generations could enjoy the many uses of the silk cotton the tree produces. They made pillows to rest their heads, mattresses to sleep on, and even blankets to keep them warm," Grandma explains. Grandma says, For over 100 years, our family has told stories under the shade of this kapok tree. And its gigantic trunk was my special hiding place when I played hide and seek as a child. Grandma finishes her story happily smiling and says, "Thank you for being an awesome listener. I hope my old time stories help you to appreciate Mother Nature." I hug Grandma as tight as I can and say, "Your great stories about these amazing native trees help me use the flamboyant tree to make music, use the lignum vitae tree to make medicine, the mahogany tree for its shade, the joyful and happy flowers of the Saman and Tibet trees to lift my spirit, and the kapok tree to remind me to be thankful for my ancestors." I love you, Grandma, and thank you for teaching me the real meaning of when the trees come alive. Wheel bend, story end. The end. Clap for story time. When the Trees Come Alive by Zayd Saleem. Trees and plants have many uses, like providing food, medicine, and shelter. Let's go over to Farmer James to learn about the trees that grow on his farm. Everybody say hi, Farmer James.
So welcome to Farm Education, formerly Jungle James. What we're doing here is similar to what we used to do with Jungle James. We have tours, we still do a lot of games and stuff with the children. The main thing that we focus on here now at Farm Education is teaching people the value and the uses of the plants that we have. A lot of the stuff that we have around here are very simple to grow. I have this app here that we use here at with the students whenever we're doing plant identification. The name of the app is PlantNet. So using this app, they actually make it a heap of fun, because guess they go around taking pictures of all the different plants we have here. At the same time, now they learn the name, scientific name, the local names, and then we could go and Google after that, and we do a little more follow-up research on how to prepare them in meals, how they could be used in everyday life. We have so many different type of plants in the garden. Right here, we got some. These are some bananas we got coming here. This is a breed that we use called Bakuba. These need about another 2 to 3 weeks. They'll get a lot fatter, and then they'll be ready to harvest. This tree right here, if you look up, you can see have those little circle leaves. Now that tree up there, they call that bread and cheese. The elders used to use this tree back in the day if they were hungry, if they would go out to hunt and they can't catch nothing for a good while. They look for this tree out in the bush and eat the little peas that they come on it. The pea inside has like a whitish, pinkish color, and then you eat the meat around the seed, and it's equivalent to eating like a handful of protein. It get you really full. It'll make you drink a lot of water, so you'll be out there and you feel full. Give you the energy you need to push on and go and catch whatever you hunted. This baobab tree right here, this baobab tree probably making a year in like a month or 2. The baobab is a very important plant. This plant, actually, you could use the bark. If you got cold and you got like sickness, the bark is a medicinal part of the tree. Then they put on they call it guinea almond. They put on the big seed, and you could actually make bread and stuff from that. So this tree is like a tree of life in certain parts of the world for medicine and for food. So the baobab, it come all the way back from Africa. We have a lot of them are saying actually is one of our biggest heritage trees. The tree actually is beneficial to your health. It's a very good tree to have in your yard, and historical. I want to thank everybody for enjoying us out here by Farm Education for All. Our very important message that we try to send out there is to bring out the youth them and make sure they learn about plants, plant identification, how to feed themselves in the future.
Well, my friends, that is it for us today. I hope that you had as much fun as I did learning all about heritage trees. Heritage trees are so important to our culture, our history, and our environment. We must do everything that we can to save our trees to ensure that they remain prosperous and healthy for our future generations and heritage to continue on. Remember, stop chop. Don't chop the tree. The tree is a part of our history. Are you ready to sing our goodbye song? Great! Let's sing our goodbye song.
Goodbye, friends. We had so much fun today. Clap your hands, friends. If you can't wait to join us again, see you soon, friends. I'll leave you with a smile. Say farewell, my friends. We'll see you again next time. We'll see you again next time. Remember to always find music in the noise, to love yourself, and I love you. I'll see you next time on Mr. Pete's Playhouse. Bye!
This video was made possible by the following Virgin Islands community members and businesses. Thank you so much. Hey my friends, you can now stream Don't Cut the Tree on your favorite music streaming platforms like Apple Music, Spotify, and YouTube Music. And also, there's so many ways that you can keep up with me. You can watch my videos on Roku, Amazon Fire TV, and APR Kids apps. And you can listen to all of your favorite Mr. Pete songs on your favorite music streaming platforms. You can also read my books about the adventures of Kari and rock your own Mr. Pete's Playhouse merch. If you want to see me live, you can contact me for a live performance or to DJ your party or special event. So follow me on your favorite social media platforms to see what I'm doing next. And head on over to my website, www.jpeteproductions.com for more information. Bye! I'll see you soon!